Hey guys, so the other day I decided to take my leopard gecko to the vet. It's the first time she's ever been in over 4 years. So at the base of her tail I noticed like this small brown mark, as you can see here. There's also some slight inflammation on the left, and I wanted to see if it would get better by itself, so I gave it a few days, and it actually got worse and later turned out to be an abscess. So I made the call to the vet and I took her in. I'm uploading this because I feel like it would be educational and it would be insightful for potential new owners or just gecko owners who have never taken their pets to the vet before. I would say though that some of the things shown in this video do not try at home because it can be dangerous, and please just leave it to the professionals. This video is largely unedited, so yeah, enjoy.
Right, so how old is she, do we know?
So she's about 4.
4, okay.
So I got her when she was about 7 months.
And is she bred at all? Has she had any eggs?
No.
Okay. I think we've got a little abscess just there. Okay.
Yeah, so she shed this morning.
So we've got a little bit of retained skin just in. I know, it's annoying. I know, my lovely. Okay. Have you noticed any bleeding at all in the viv? No blood or discharge on the floor? There's nothing coming from it. I know.
I've just noticed that she's been a bit lethargic.
Yeah. Okay.
She hasn't seemed to. Because she's normally quite active, you see.
Yeah. Any change in the viv at all? Any change in the lamps or temperatures or anything like that?
No, not really.
Thank you. There we go. Okay. And what's she fed on normally?
Mealworms?
Mealworms. Do you give any calcium supplements or vitamin A supplements? Which ones do you give?
Both.
Okay. And how often do you give them?
Calcium maybe. Well, I feed them every 2 days or so.
Okay.
So it's sort of like calcium,
Then
and then a vitamin.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll just rotate.
And have you got a heat mat or a heat lamp in there?
Heat mat.
And do you know what sort of temperatures you've got?
Maybe just over 30 degrees Celsius.
Okay. So, and do you have a thermostat on that?
Yeah.
So it's been a bit warm for us recently. But that sounds okay. And do you have a UV light for them?
I recently installed a UV.
Yeah, there's a bit of debate on that, but I think they do better with UV light. But yeah, I think there's a lot of people who argue either side on that one.
So I decided to get it just to at least maybe simulate a day and night.
Yeah.
I've noticed that sometimes they do lay maybe half their body out. And it doesn't seem to bother them too much. So
it's interesting. I think there's very little evidence to show either way, really. But my gut feeling is I think they tend to feel better just because you've got a better spectrum of light in there. But again, that's not very scientific at the moment. Okay, well, I think the main issue is, and I can't feel any lumps or bumps around there. We've definitely got a little bit of an abscess forming on here.
Yeah.
Now, has she been able to go to the toilet okay?
So about 2 weeks ago, I saw her go to the toilet. And then immediately I noticed this slight inflammation, but it wasn't as bad.
It's obviously a bit sore around there, isn't
and
it?
then
It's retained skin.
I booked the appointment last week.
Yeah.
And it seems to have gone a bit worse.
Is it got a bit worse in that time? Because that's it. I think we've got a plug of pus sitting in there, and sometimes you squeeze that and they come out. But I think it is very, very hard, and I don't want to upset her because the other worry is it's so near the top of her tail. We don't want her getting stressed with that as well. So sometimes we end up having to, under anaesthesia, open that up and flush it. Because I think, particularly if you've noticed it and it's got bigger. Have you noticed her straining, like she's having any difficulty going to the toilet at all?
It's a bit hard to tell.
I mean, it's just me looking. I know, that's fine. Sometimes it's really obvious. You've got the tail in the air and they're really trying to strain. Okay. I know, sorry, you haven't looked at me there. Okay. What I will do, I'm going to shine the light through and just have a little look at your tummy. It sounds sharp, but they're so little, you can't really have a really good feel of their tummy. But because they are so small, sometimes literally by shining your light through, you can get an idea of things like liver size.
Okay.
Have we got fluid in the tummy or anything like that? Nothing obvious there.
This is the first time I've brought her to the vet.
She's been very good actually, because it must be very odd for her with all of this going on. I'll get her weighed and then I'll pop her back in. Does that feel a bit funny? I'll get you on the scales. There we go. Right. So about, get all your feet on there, Nudge. What I might do is get you to sit on top of that or zero that, because otherwise your tail goes off the edge. Get that on zero, pop you briefly on there. You're not going to let go of me now, are you? Hey? Yeah, 68 grams, which is fine, I would say weight-wise. She's not underweight or particularly overweight.
Okay.
So I think that's fine. Obviously got a bit of retained shed on her toes, which is not uncommon, but have you got a humidity chamber for her?
Yeah. Well, she literally shed like 2 hours before.
Right, right, so gosh, that's really early.
Yeah.
She'll probably get all of those off then, that's fine, that's not been there for a while. So, and that might be why she's a bit quieter as well, if she's just shed. So it could be a combination of things, so that might be a bit sore too. I was almost hoping I could squeeze that and pop it out, but I think it is just too hard and too near her back end for me to do that. So I think it may be a good idea to book her in for a short anaesthetic, so we can open that up surgically, take out what I suspect will be a plug of pus, flush it out, and then we'll likely want to get her on some topical antibiotics around there as well. And I think in the meantime I'll give you some of the topical cream just to put on top. So if it does occasionally start opening up a little bit, we can sort of soften things up a little bit on there as well. Start with the antifungal and antibacterial cream just over the top. And at the moment it's not blocking her vent, so she should still be able to go to the toilet okay. Then what we can do on Wednesday is go for a short anaesthetic, open that up, see if we can get that out, and also just check there's nothing that's communicating with her vent as well. Because sometimes I can just see there's a lot of retained skin around there. So she just shed, that's probably come off anyway, but we can have a look there. But no, it's infuriating. Sometimes they're like pimples and you can just go, they come out, but that's a bit too firm and in the right awkward spot. I don't want to do that in her, drop her tail or anything like that. So if we get you booked in then, do you pop you back in here?
How long would the procedure take?
Usually relatively quick, something like about sort of 10-15 minutes, something like that. It's normally we give them
really quick.
Normally we just give them a little bit of gas anaesthetic, and then literally it's making sure they're relaxed and asleep enough that we can open it up, flush it. We don't normally stitch them up because what we want is that to be draining and healing, so we may again want to put a bit more cream on afterwards. But it's a right awkward spot because obviously it's right next to the bottom, so it's a chance for getting infection in there, so we need to keep a close eye on things afterwards.
Would you mind just having a look at her eye as well?
Hello. I know it's annoying.
Because, just the past 2 days, she hasn't been opening her eye as much, but it's, I don't know, maybe it's because she was preparing to shed, I don't know. Yeah,
I was just going to say, because I noticed a little area just on there, but I think the corneas look fine. And I wonder, like you say, if it's shed related, if she's literally just shed. Because they're one of the few gecko species that have actually got proper eyelids. They have to shed the skin under the eyelid as well. So sometimes you can imagine if you've got the top bit and the bit underneath, and both upper and lower eyelids, you get bits of it. It looks like there might be a little bit just stuck on that side. I'm going to get a little pair of forceps and just see if I can tease that out. So I'll go and grab those. You're going to love me, sorry. Okay. Let's see if she'll let me have a little look at that.
Yeah, so she's usually quite good at shedding. The sort of eye issue happens more often with my other gecko.
You just get some shed perfectly every time, and some often have issues with toes and eyes. So I'm just going to have a little. I know it's horrible, isn't it? Yeah, there's a little, just a bit of a. Okay. You can see it. Just trying to. That bit there, see. Oh, very good. Just a little bit just in there. Yeah. Nothing more that I want to start grabbing there, but I hope that... Is that better?
Yeah,
there we go. We don't use so much in the way of topical things for abscesses, but it's more really to act as a bit of a barrier and soften things up if she's a bit sore. So I'm just going to get a little bit of that out and just put a little bit over there. So again, it just acts as a bit of a barrier. So if that scab does decide to come off, at least we're plugging the hole. I think I'll probably do that once or twice a day. She's pretty good actually, isn't she? So
she's always been
good.
very tame.
Oh,
So.
Oh, if we say Wednesday.
Okay, so that concludes the first vet trip for my leopard gecko. I hope you all found that very interesting, and please don't try the skin removal around the eyes using forceps yourself. Please leave it to the professionals. And yeah, so next week I'll take her for the procedure, and I'll try and get some clips of that if I can. So yeah, stay tuned for future updates. Thanks for watching.